Hey, soul survivors. So we're going to discuss what's mental illness, what's mental health, and if it might be time to seek some help or where we are in our healing journey, how close we are to being back to being us. So being mentally healthy means having a state of well-being and where you can work productively, maintain healthy relationships, but it involves more than just the absence of mental disorders and illnesses. Mental health is a positive concept that encompasses various aspects of our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. So these are some key characteristics and also components of mental health that might give you a better understanding on where you are, because it is more than just the absence of mental illness. So emotional well-being, when you're mentally healthy, you have a good understanding and you are able to manage your emotions. You can experience a wide range of emotions, both positive and negative, and can express and regulate them appropriately. Sometimes it's hard to regulate our emotions, and that causes difficulties in relationships, also difficulty in expressing it. So also resiliency. Mental health involves resiliency and the ability to bounce back from setbacks. So if you are still traumatized, we need to get back to bouncing back. Also, adversity or traumatic experiences can hold us back. Resilient individuals can adapt to changes, maintain a positive outlook, and find ways to cope effectively with stress. That's why I say we got to switch it around to, instead of looking at the negative, we look at the positives in our life. And being mentally healthy means accepting ourselves, includes our strengths, weaknesses, and also our limitations. And that can be frustrating. If we have some limitations, we need to learn to cope with that. We can either overcome them or accept our limitations in life. It involves having a positive self-image, self-esteem, self-confidence. Building and maintaining healthy relationships is crucial for mental well-being. We just came out of toxic relationships, or some of us are struggling where we might be putting that onto our friends or family members. And it involves effective communication. And that's one thing that I really want to work with you guys is there's so many different people and different personality types that we really have to know our people, because everybody has triggers, and sometimes we trigger people without knowing it. How do we handle that and try to avoid it? So having positive self-image and self-esteem can really change the way you even speak. Building and maintaining healthy relationships is crucial for mental well-being. And this involves, once again, that effective communication, empathy, respect, and the ability to establish boundaries. Some of us have been walked all over because we didn't establish boundaries, or we may have not looked at our partner's boundaries and honored them. So healthy relationships can provide support, companionship, and a sense of belonging. Mentally healthy people have effective coping mechanisms to deal with life's challenges and stressors. They have problem-solving skills, the ability to manage emotions, seek help when needed. So if you guys need one-on-ones, I do that. There's also NAMI and therapists and psychologists, psychiatrists out there. Having a sense of purpose and meaning in life contributes to mental health. So sometimes we have to think, what is our purpose in life? And it could be caring for a pet, it could be volunteering, it could be our job, taking care of our family, whatever it is. But when you have a purpose, it kind of helps you keep wanting to continue on. It's really good to have that. So maintaining a balance of various aspects of life, such as work, relationship, leisure, self-care, is crucial. So are we taking the time to enjoy some leisurely activities or exciting, thrilling things? Are we able to balance our work and life with our relationships? So when somebody's mentally ill, it refers to experiencing a mental health disorder or condition that significantly affects thoughts, emotions, behavior, and overall functioning. Mental illness encompasses a broad range of conditions, each of it with its own specific symptoms, causes, and treatments. So there is diagnostic criteria. Someone with a mental illness is typically classified and diagnosed by the DSM-5, or the Internal Classification of Diseases, known as the ICD. And these criteria help mental health professionals assess and identify specific disorders. People with mental illnesses It can manifest through various symptoms that will affect a person's thinking, their mood, their behavior, and perception of reality. So if you're able to address, overcome, or manage your mental illness, your mood's going to be better. Your behaviors are going to be better, which is going to cause less stress in life. So these symptoms, left untreated, can lead to significant impairments in daily functions, such as at work, your relationships, even your self-care, overall quality of life. It encompasses a wide range of disorders, including but not limited to depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, PTSD. The CPTSD also falls in with the post-traumatic stress disorder, eating disorders, personality disorders. I read today that 25% of girls have struggled with eating disorders. And I don't know the statistics on males, but males do that as well at times. Personality disorders, substance abuse disorders. Each disorder has its own unique set of symptoms, causes, and the way it's approached for treatment. And mental illness often arises from complex interaction, whether it's biological, genetic, psychological, and even the environment. Sometimes we don't realize it, but we might be in a toxic environment that is affecting our behaviors or our moods or our feelings. Sometimes there's black mold, or do we get some lead ingested due to paint, things like that. So these factors affect our life experiences. And mental illnesses, a lot of them are treatable or manageable. There's various different kinds of approaches that are available depending on that specific disorder. That's why it's important to know, you know, a lot of times if you were in a narcissistic relationship and you're an empathetic person, you're looking at it from your perspective. And in the beginning, because we didn't realize they were a narcissist because of the mask that they wear. But if we really knew the person, there's different ways with our empathy to talk to them. But we just get to that point, we're so off kilter that we've had some brain damage now. It's hard to think straight. So there's a combination of things that can be done: psychotherapy, talk therapy, medication, lifestyle changes. And that's why it's good to have a life coach. You can email me at cynthia@asoulsurvivor.com if you would like to set up a one-on-one. So there are support groups, other interactions or interventions. So it is important to realize, you know, we don't know everybody's struggles. We're all struggling with something, but there are ways to make it easier. You can comment below if there's a specific thing that you guys would like me to address. And if you would like, feel free to email me. One-on-ones are available. And please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.